EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it, they don't love it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and this one features Gerald Everett. He was a game breaker last week, over 200 yards receiving. It's the target.
Come on. Hey.
And they'll begin by running the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Williams, a man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Chargers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
23 yards to pick up there.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So this game of our Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal units. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly, and he is going to be stopped. of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass, complete to Donald Parham.
These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll drop to throw. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown Chargers. Donald Parham, 62 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a...
Get it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll give up the middle to Kelly. Oh, what a juke into space. He's still on his feet. He may go. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
so far this season. And
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Give him another one right back to Allen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. They run up the gut with Kelly. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A gain of 12. And the Chargers first down.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Hold the set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, able to avoid him. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third down and 1. They'll look to throw here. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. He's going to try and do this himself. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Kelly will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Donald Parham, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. And he'll decide to keep this once more. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A give. This is Kelly. And a short gain down to about the 33. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Partner, even I can figure out.
Got it. Ready?
They'll run with Kelly. Fighting through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Go!
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready?
He'll keep it himself. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set.
This is Kelly. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Spiller. Bowling his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way.
On the jump. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off?
He's
got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
And the Chargers 1st down.
They run with it. It's Kelly. Broken tackle for Kelly. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Back to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Cougar 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him.
Get it.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he steps away. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. And I am not sure part.
Okay, ready?
They'll start out here with the option left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now 3rd down and 7. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Ready.
Breaks a tackle. Past the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look